Sleepyburgh, a settlement in the fertile farmland near the mountains. Nothing ever happens here, apart from some good deeds and the odd exchange of kind-hearted greetings. A disgusting pit of Hades, in other words.
I think the opposite of that. But Sleepy Dell, that just makes me want to go to bed. Again. Hello and welcome, my name is Buggerton at BoredGamer.co.uk and this is episode 14 of our retro romp into Dungeon Keeper. Every single episode, I'm still not sure what episode number we're on, or what number level this is. When I play Dungeon Keeper, I just play the game. I don't remember what level we're on, and there's no handy thing telling you what level it is. There's just a Sleepyburgh, or Sleepyburgh, Sleepyburgh, whatever. He said Sleepyburgh, so we're going to call it Sleepyburgh. Like Edinburgh. That's not how you say Edinburgh. From my recollection, this level, you get a huge amount of warlocks, and not a lot else. I think because the creatures that come through the portal fairly quickly. And probably one of the only things you have to begin with is a library. But you've got this really terrible dungeon design. You've got some gold down here, gold up there, and the portal's all the way up here. And if I recall correctly, this is a level you can turtle on. But there are some rooms, I think, you have to do this.
You must build a treasure room to store gold.
And that. And that. And then get imps to fortify these walls, and then there's no way of your enemy getting through to you. So I'm going to undesignate this, because I'm going to get my imps to do that straight away. And if that seems boring, I might speed up this bit of the video. I know I said in the past that I'll speed up bits of videos and haven't actually done it. But this time... Okay, so what I'm doing just here is I'm fortifying these walls so that there's no way of the enemy keepers getting in. And then I can quite happily just build away and train up my creatures to my heart's content, which is something you really need to do on this level, because the game doesn't finish when you kill the two enemy keepers. Which isn't totally unlikely. That's happened in other levels. We've got heroes at the top, and they're really powerful, really strong heroes. So you need your dudes to be super strong, and maybe even acquire yourself a Horned Reaper if you can. I know that there's a level 10 troll on this level somewhere, but right down here in the bottom left we've got gems, which we're going to exploit. That's going to be lovely. And down here we've got seemingly nothing, but there's actually a lovely chap in this room. So what we've fortified off these walls. We're going to fortify off these walls, and then no one can stop us. Nothing can stop our march. Okay, back to digging, chaps, because fortifying walls is boring. So we'll dig out all the gold, and then once we've dug out all the gold, we'll start digging out all of the lovely not gold. Oh yeah, we need to go up here and do the same thing with these walls, otherwise the act has been kind of pointless. Right, dig through this stuff. Okay, lovely, nice and fortified. There's no way of them breaking through this. Which is good. So the battles later on shall be on our terms. We're going to build one massive treasure room right here. I could build it the entire size of the level that I have remaining and fill it, and I would have more than 1,000,000 gold. But unfortunately, that's a really, really pointless exercise, because two bits of gems is probably good enough. I know in the past, I've when I was young playing this game, I would train all of my imps that I could get my hands on to level 10, so that they would dig gold at the fastest speed they possibly could. Because not only would they be level 10, but they'd be able to teleport anywhere they liked. So they'd hit really hard, they'd teleport, they'd use their movement speed buff, and their attacks would do more. And it was just utterly ludicrous. Absolutely loved it. But I fear that that would be a really boring video to watch, so I'm not going to subject you to that. We are, however, going to see what's across here. Oh, lovely, a boulder trap. Presumably that killed an imp, or will kill an imp. No, apparently boulder traps still bugged in Keeper FX. I don't know what kind of door that is. An iron door. Yeah, you can break that down, Mr. Imp. Or just think about digging out the walls, whatever. Yeah, I know we need a treasure room. Right, here's your treasure room. Pow.
You do not have enough gold.
I don't have enough gold to build more treasure room. Whatever. There's like 1 billion gold there. Lovely.
You need a bigger treasure.
I know I need a bigger treasure. Shish! Right, we want a lair. We're going to build our lair here. In fact, all of our creature-based rooms are going to go around this area.
Gold reserves are running low.
Did we even claim that portal? I think we did. But I think this is one of the first levels where we don't get the really kind of useless, pathetic creatures, like flies and stuff, which is why so often you just get nothing but warlocks. Oh, this isn't a massive treasury yet. Okay, so we'll set our imps on digging out this patch of gems. There's no time limit, so we're not in any particular massive rush. Although I do want to do things as quickly as possible, so as to make this video not totally boring. So we're gonna build a few more imps, increase the size of our lair. Actually, that'll do for now. It's payday, but we don't have any creatures, so well. That's going to be a very inexpensive payday. Gonna dig out this area, and we're going to turn it into a library, and that should attract us our first warlocks. That'll be nice.
Your gold reserves are running low.
That'll do for now. A hatchery can go here. It's not a very well designed hatchery, to be honest. But it'll do for the warlocks that turn up, and maybe it'll attract some lovely bile demons into the fold. There's loads of gold tied up over here. Imps seem to be fairly reluctant to put treasure money that's just lying around on the floor into the actual treasury, and you can't use it unless it's in your treasury. So it's a very low job priority for them. They won't do it until they've got absolutely nothing else to do, which includes fortifying all of your walls. Now our imps have already fortified the walls that are important, other than these 4, which I'm going to get them to immediately do now. Oh shit. Hopefully they're just digging out the gold. But there's creatures digging this out, so these guys need to be really quick. That would be absolutely lovely if they could be really quick. Yes, lovely. Okay, phew, that was close. So we're fortified from the enemy. I know I've said that a few times now, but we really are this time. And we've got a warlock or two strolling into the domain. We're going to expand our hatchery to include all of this area, because why not? Really long rooms. Remember how I told you that was a really bad idea? It's still a really bad idea, but I'm doing it anyway. And we're going to turn this area into a training room. It's actually a fairly dull designed level. If you know what you're doing. I didn't deliberately make it boring, but I mean, if you know what you're doing, this is surely the way you're going to play the level. The game never gives you the opportunity to turtle. well, it does give you the opportunity to turtle, but it doesn't always give you the opportunity to turtle. So when it does, let's take that opportunity. I'm using the phrase to turtle. People might not know what that means. It's a very simple gaming terminology. It means to build an impenetrable defense, or attempt to build an impenetrable defense, and then just amass a massive army. You know, so kind of pulling your head back into your shell and building up your defenses so that you can be safe whilst you build up a big army and then roll over your enemy. And in some games, like Command & Conquer, that's possible against the AI. And in this game, it's not always possible, but when you can actually seal them off with the walls, then it is. But clever level design stops that being a problem. So in the vast majority of levels, it's not possible to turtle against the enemy, which I think is a good thing, because you know, I like the challenge. But every now and again, I just want to relax in my huge pile of gold and massive training rooms.
A new room has been researched.
Come on, surely got to get a new creature soon. Okay, our layer's quite big, but it's not big enough. I'm gonna make it bigger.
A new spell has been researched.
We've got loads of gold, so more imps, more imps, more imps. Lovely. Just make that layer nice and huge.
A new spell has been researched.
We're making decent progress with the spells. We've got lots of warlocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. 7 warlocks. 11 warlocks! That is altogether far too many warlocks. We don't need 11 warlocks. That's absurd. But let's not complain.
A new room has been researched.
That seems like a silly thing to do. And lovely. Alright, we've got a proper room now. So maybe we'll get some orcs with our guard post barracks thing, and that will actually lead to some creatures that will be willing to train. Because of course we don't want to train our warlocks until they've researched everything, otherwise they'll blow everyone up. Leave the fortress furious about everything. Oh, the state of affairs! This fortress doesn't have as many pretty things hanging off the walls being tortured or whatever. Oh, what have I just designated? No? No to orcs? Well, the prison doesn't attract any new creatures. It gets the skeletons, but only when we start fighting. I guess we're gonna have to wait for the torture chamber. Right, let's start building out space for more rooms. There's no workshop on this level. Oh, that's why. Okay, let's get a few of these warlocks smacking down this door. I should take care of this door in no time. Strong, strong warlocks. Very physically abled. Have I ever told you that? Right, that's why. Okay, there's a level 10 troll sitting there, and what's through here? What's over here? Right, go and claim that workshop, and then we can build a workshop, and then trolls will come to our fortress. Or something. But we got a troll, so we now just need Dark Mistress and a Bile Demon. Neither of which have turned up yet. We do have the torture chamber, so we'll build that, and maybe a Dark Mistress will wander into the fortress, and the dungeon. We don't need this many warlocks. Go away. That's just ridiculous.
You have taken control of a new room.
Right, there we go. We've got the workshop. And there's the level 10 troll, and there's the level 1 troll. Aw, isn't that sweet? Right, build your little house. And then you can go and train, because quite frankly, we don't really need you to do any smacking away in the workshop. I guess the other guy can. Just gonna bash in this door first. We've got a new creature in that we've got... That's a Horned Reaper. It's just given us a Horned Reaper. So we've got a Dark Mistress, and we've got a Horned Reaper. Well, damn. We're going to need doors to keep him in, because otherwise he's going to go mental. Good grief. Okay, we need to give him a hatchery, a lair, and a training room. I can give him all of those things, and a door to keep him sealed in. So... Right, yes, lovely Dark Mistresses, you go up there, make your house, and... Horned Reapers hate being picked up, but I'm going to pick him up and throw him in there. I'm going to cast a haste spell on him. Where's the haste spell? There it is. Pow! Because I want my lovely Horned Reaper to level up as much as possible. Look at that, 100,000 gold. We have altogether far too much gold. But... whatever, we're going to start training creatures and it's going to be grand. I'm just going to get rid of the trolls that aren't level 10, because we just have no need for them in this level. In fact, I'm even going to sell the workshop, because we don't have a need for it. We've got a door. That's good enough. I'm going to build the door, and then get rid of the rest of the workshop. Hopefully that'll stop us getting any more trolls. Door here, locked. Lovely. Sell workshop. Okay, no more trolls. Fingers crossed. You can go and train. In fact, you can all go and train. Dark Mistresses, that's what you should do. We've got a couple more things to research. We've got a few new spells, I think. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be lovely. And we're going to build our fortifications for our lovely Horned Reaper.
Some of your minions are unable to reach the treasure room.
That's not the treasure room that they should be going to, so shush. This is where my Horned Reaper shall now live. Good job, Mr. Horned Reaper. And now let's query how happy or unhappy he is after all of that picking up. Not particularly unhappy. Lovely. We'll give him a little pile of gold to keep him sweet, as it were. Here you go, Mr. Horned Reaper. Yeah, you're happy about that, aren't you? Brilliant. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep that door open. Let the imps fill it with gold. Horned Reaper's going to wander around. But he's set to train, so surely he shouldn't be too angry. I think he should be fine. I think he should be fine. Bugger it. If he's not fine, whatever. He's really angry, and that's a thing we'll deal with, and that'll be hilarious. But until then, he's fine. Where did he go? Where's he gone? Is he still eating? What a fat bastard. There you go. Right, more speedy, more speedy. They've got their maximum creatures. They can have more creatures than me. That's really mean. Why can they have more creatures than me? That's thoroughly unfair. Right. So, I guess we should build... graveyard? I want a temple. I definitely want a temple because I want a massive number of imps. Like a truly ridiculous number of imps. I'm going to have 100 imps. And I'm going to have 100 imps because I want a graveyard and a temple and all of these things so that when the enemy attack, I can murder them and nick all their creatures for the massive onslaught of the heroes in the top half of the room. And that'll be good, won't it? Yes. Yes, it will. I can't dig out those 2 tiles for some reason.
A new room has been researched.
All those 4 tiles I can't dig out. What's with that? Whatever. We've got our temple, so we're going to throw all of our imps into it. Lovely.
The gods are pleased with your sacrifice.
Yeah, I know. They're very happy with what I'm doing. I'm doing good work. I'm doing good work.
Spell has been researched. The gods are pleased with your sacrifice. The gods are pleased with your sacrifice.
Okay, that's 25-ish. More.
The gods are pleased with your sacrifice. The gods are pleased with your sacrifice.
Oh, missed. That's going to be 45 or something. Lovely. And then all of that again. I know, it's daft what I'm doing, but it's fun. I'm enjoying myself. I'm just clicking buttons. But that's all video games, really, isn't it?
The gods are pleased with your sacrifice. A new spell has been researched. The gods are pleased with your sacrifice. The gods are pleased.
Okay, that's all, literally all 48 of them. So I think we should have nearly 100 imps when we finish this, and that's only going to cost us about 20,000 gold, which is utterly ridiculous. Unfortunately, because this is such an old game, that's not even going to lag my computer. They're not really hard-thinking dwarves, so boo-hoo. 96 imps. Well, shit. That's just absurd. I'm fine with that. We've got a massive training room. One last thing to research, which is going to take forever. Maybe I'll speed up all the warlocks. See if that helps proceedings. Oh, it's gone up a little bit. Whoa. Yeah. Look at that researching. Isn't that good? Oh, scavenger room. Lovely. Where can we put you? We'll dig a room out here. That'll be fun. That can be the scavenger room. A massive scavenger room for our hellhounds that we don't have. I think 13 warlocks is too many. Oh, what are you doing? Oh yes, Dark Mistresses automatically go and train of their own volition, which is lovely of them. And give them all a bit of a speed boost for now. So they'll be nice and high level. No Bile Demons, so we can't make any more Horned Reapers. But that's fine. Scavenger room, yes. Maybe we can have a Hellhound, because I'm going to throw some of the Warlocks away. I don't need 13 Warlocks. I think any more than 8 is cumbersome. 8, in my opinion, is the optimum number of Warlocks. And once we've got that research done, which is taking forever, maybe the Dark Mistresses can lend a hand. Well, they can, apparently. Lovely. Right, let's speed everyone up. Lots. Alright, I think everyone's been sped up. I don't think he can research. Nope, he's having none of that. He wants to go and have a nap. That's understandable. Now, scavenging. We could steal some creatures to try and make up our numbers. Maybe that's the idea. Can I dig these out yet? Oh, I can. How lovely. I think I'm going to build a second lair over here, in case we get vampires and necromancers and all of that nonsense. Not necromancers, that's not a thing. But we could pretend it is. I think additional hatchery would be nice. Not that skeletons and vampires eat. Actually, vampires do, because I've seen them. They go in there and they make soup out of the chicken in a very magical way. It's really quite thrilling. And they can have a training room all to themselves, which anyone will use because apparently that's how this game works. Now then, a prison and a graveyard and a torture chamber. We've already got the torture chamber. That's grand. This will be a massive graveyard, a gargantuan graveyard, and we'll put our prison up here. Ooh, is that research finished? No, it's payday, isn't it? How much is payday? Only 5,000. Creatures haven't been trained that much. So, one gargantuan prison up here, I think. This is pretty much my perfect fortress. Dungeon, fortress, whatever. Oh, I give up. I'm not going to correct myself anymore. I can't be bothered. I've got a billion imps doing a billion things. And all of the money in the world. And I haven't trained my creatures at all, so I'm in no state to attack the enemy. I do have lots of gold, so I've got that going for me, which is nice. And I've got lots of very nice, pretty rooms. Very expensive, pretty rooms. Far more expensive than anything they could make. Because, you know, my imps are the best. I've got 96 of them, don't you know? There's too many imps. Now, let's see if we can actually put that to some use. Yes, flee. Yes, prison. Lovely. Actually, you've got nothing better to do. Scavenge. We'll see if that acquires anything. I don't know if it will, but it might. Oh, they're all very hungry after a long day researching. Our Horned Reaper still happy, training away. I think until that final spell is researched, and I think it is the Armageddon spell. We've had these two spells before. This spell is the break down walls. So if the enemy has fortified walls, you can break them down. And the final spell, yeah, one of these is Hold Audience, which brings all of your creatures back to your dungeon heart. And the other one is... I can't remember what the other one is. There's a reason they haven't given it to us. Whatever. And the final spell is Armageddon, where it brings all of your creatures to your dungeon heart. Like the Hold Audience spell. Except, it also brings everyone else's creature to your dungeon heart as well. Everything comes to the dungeon heart, and it keeps getting warped back to the dungeon heart repeatedly to stop any of these tricksy monsters that have teleport spells, because they'll have a big cooldown on them, and they'll teleport away instantly or something, or they'll get into the fight, but no, they'll get brought straight back, and they'll be fighting right next to your dungeon heart. So if you lose, you've lost, because they'll smash your dungeon heart in, and you'll die. But if you win, it's a really handy way of getting all the creatures in one place at one time. I imagine it's probably pretty useless when you have massively overwhelming enemy numbers, which they do at the moment. So that's not a spell that we're going to use to win, but it might be a spell that we use to win when it comes to taking out the... Oh, they found gems. So they're going to be really high level. Look, level 2! Oh, monstrous. Oh. No, we've got sight of evil. So in fact we can have a look at what's up here. Level 8 wizard. That's not as powerful as I'd like, so let's turn that off and let's cast it again. There we go. Okay, so these wizards are pretty powerful. If we use the question mark query tool on them. That doesn't work. Yeah, they're pretty strong, and there's a portal up here, so the Lord of the Land's going to come out there as well. And I think he brings a bunch of level 10 angels with him, and they are hideously powerful. So we want to absolutely destroy these guys, take as much as we can as prisoners, torture, graveyard, just get everything, and make a massive army, and then we can fight these wizards, because they've got pushback spells, they've got hideous chain lightning spells that do massive damage to everyone involved. So this is a level that you really need to build up on and turtle. And I apologise because it's going to make for a fairly boring video, but the good news is I do have a speed up function, which I think at this point, once again, I'm going to use just whilst my creatures seemingly do nothing. Yeah, we're just going to wait on that research. Okay, it looks about finished with the treasure nonsense, the training nonsense. So we're going to get rid of 6 of the warlocks. I know that brings me down to 7, not 8, like I said. But we're going to get a few more wandering in through the portal. So there we go. We've got a hellhound. Lovely. And he's immediately turned up and wants paid. And they've gone for payday just before they finish the research. But we'll keep an eye on. In fact, we're gonna chuck out another one. Hopefully, get a decent, interesting mix of creatures. Well, they've all decided that this is the treasure room to use. I don't know if you can see, but there's almost all of my imps are just running around there with bags full of gold because they've been digging these tiles. You can see that next to them there's just piles of gold built up. They've got nothing else to do other than to mess around with keeping the maximum level of gold. So that's the maximum amount of gold I can have. 124200, 124,200 in the amount of treasure tiles that I have, treasure room tiles, which is a bit silly. But yeah. Okay, so we got a second hellhound. We've got another warlock that's wandered in. And there we go, finally. So now you have a spell that turns fortified walls to dust. It's expensive to cast, and it's also possible that your enemies possess the same magical power. This could turn out to be one of those days. Okay, so it's not the Armageddon spell that I was talking about, it's the Break Walls spell. Which I guess feels a bit weird on this level. I can't imagine there's going to be a point on this level where they're going to have impenetrable walls. They've dug out all the gold they can, so that's dandy. And I don't think there's any impenetrable walls on the way up here, so I don't understand why that's a big thing. Like, use it on that section there, and wow. Okay, so it takes out a 3x3 section of walls if you power it up. And if you just use it on one wall without powering it up, it takes away the fortification and then it destroys the wall. If you power it up a little bit, it just destroys the wall straight away. If you power it up quite a bit, it destroys the wall and the surrounding fortifications. Or it'll just... Right, okay, so there you go. Depending on the power. But it's massively expensive. 10,000 gold just to use. That's ripped through all of my my money. Which I'm going to sell that treasure room because that's just making a mockery of things. My Horned Reaper seems to be quite content running around smacking the training room. Yeah, he's very happy. He's level 6, so he's nice and strong. And the... Right, so we've got 3 Hellhounds. They can go and train. A few Dark Mistresses, they've trained quite well. And a few more Trolls. You can get out. We don't have a workshop, so leave. You're not welcome. This is the exit of the dungeon. They're leaving and they're coming straight back in. Is that all I have left? Trolls? I'm gonna have to murder them then. I know this seems really horrible, but I don't want trolls. Not a useful creature to have. There's an exclamation mark there. It's probably saying something about, oh, your creatures are really unhappy. Well, they're dead, so they don't have a choice about happiness. Although I suppose this is a good exercise because it means that these corpses might get turned into something better. Yeah, their corpses are being dragged off as if I have a special room that's designated for the use of corpses. This is a great idea. Just gonna stick them in the lava. They're not immune to lava, are they? I don't think so. Oh, there's no way of retrieving their corpses in lava, is there? No, there isn't. So that doesn't work. Okay, it's pretty insistent that it gives us trolls. What happens if we just throw them in the temple?
The gods are pleased with your sacrifice. The gods have rewarded your offering.
Awesome! They give us an orc. That is super cool. Okay, yes. Give me more trolls.
The gods have rewarded your offering. The gods are pleased with your sacrifice.
Yes, yes. More trolls, more trolls. We can throw them in here and we get orcs.
The gods have rewarded your offering.
Excellent. So we've turned those trolls that were wandering into our dungeon into orcs. I imagine we can get away with getting rid of another warlock, and it gives us another troll. So we've exhausted the other types of creatures that we can get, and it's giving us nothing but trolls.
The gods are pleased with your sacrifice.
And there's another one, and that should take us up to our limit again.
The gods have rewarded your
Yes, lovely. Okay, so if you have too many trolls, you can make orcs out of them. Brilliant. It's just a shame that we have that one level 10 troll, because he's now useless, other than making a level 6 orc, I imagine. So we'll get another troll wandering in, presumably. No. Come on, we need one more creature. We should get another creature, right? Oh, we haven't got another creature. It's a warlock. What does a warlock and a troll give us?
The gods do not care for your sacrifice.
Nothing. Oh well. That was a waste of a level 10 troll. That's a little bit upsetting. But now everyone's training happily together in harmony. We probably... because they need to be quite high level before we can actually take any sort of fight. I'm probably just going to leave this. I know that seems rather boring, but I can't imagine there's another way of doing this level other than gross amounts of training. So I think I'm just going to take imps, slap them up against a wall in the lava, murder as many imps as I can, then build a bridge to pick up the corpses. Does that work? No.
You need a bigger treasure room.
Oh well. It was a nice thought. How long does it take to kill an imp just by slapping? Too long. Can I lightning them to death? Nope, I can't kill my own imps with lightning. What about boulders? Oh yeah, that totally works. Oh, I'm totally trapping my imps in a room and then just bouldering them to death. This is a really stupid idea. I love it. I don't want to boulder that Horned Reaper.
You need a bigger treasure room.
It didn't actually kill any of them. Rubbish. Or it did, but they just disappeared. They did, they just disappeared. They didn't leave their corpses. Oh, the game's onto me. Maybe this is a mod in Keeper FX. They know what I'm trying to do. Bastards. Go and eat food and then go back to training. It's not the most efficient route to the payday clinic, guys.
You need a bigger treasure room.
Right, so things are getting a little boring. I think we're going to go and have an explore and try and get into the enemy base. We've got a decent number of creatures. Let's see what happens.
Into a new area.
There we go. We've tunneled into a new area.
Your creatures are attacking
And we're just going to straight up go for a fight. Going to try it with our Dark Mistresses. They're really powerful. Our Orcs are really powerful.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
Our Hellhounds they're quite powerful, and our Horned Reaper is utter filth. Okay, so that's all of our creatures. And we're going to move this forwards. Just going to advance and murder. Advance and murder. That's the name of the game.
Your minions are winning a battle.
No, no. I didn't say leave. I said advance and murder.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your minions are winning a battle. You have claimed an enemy room.
And we have so many imps that they're able to claim and pick up corpses willy-nilly. Lovely. And lots of our imps are dying in battle. Lots of their creatures are dying in battle. This is all great. Love it.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. You need a bigger treasure. Your creatures are falling in battle.
Keep advancing, chaps. In fact, the Horned Reaper can probably do most of the work himself.
Your minions are winning a battle.
Where is their dungeon heart? I'd quite like to destroy it.
Creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your minions are
No.
winning a battle.
Definitely gonna kill you. Okay. That's enough for now. The Horned Reaper can probably deal with most of the rest of it.
You have claimed an enemy room. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your minions are winning a battle.
Definitely need some more imps getting about here and picking up creatures and throwing them in the dungeons.
Creatures are falling in battle. Your minions are winning a battle. There is nothing left to research.
Where is the
Winning a battle.
there's the odd battle appearing every now and again because creatures are getting up.
Attacking the enemy.
What happens is
Winning a battle.
prisoners, when you have prison mode selected, the creatures are knocked out rather than killed. They're knocked out with like
Risen as a skeleton.
pretty much one health
Minions are
point
winning a
left,
battle. You have claimed
and
an enemy room.
they can get up after a while. So if you knock them out, or if you have creatures knocked out in your base,
An entrance has been claimed.
and they're not claimed by the enemy, eventually they'll just get back up again, and you can heal them up.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
Of course, some of their creatures have the very powerful ability of being able to heal themselves, so they get up, immediately heal themselves,
Vampire has risen.
and they're quite powerful again,
Creatures are falling in battle.
which is a tricky situation to be in. Our orcs went down pretty quickly though, because they're not the strongest.
Your creatures are
So-
attacking the enemy. Your minions are winning a battle. Your creatures are under attack.
Our lovely Horned Reaper probably had great amount of fun in that battle.
A vampire has risen in your grave.
But yeah, now we're getting some vampires and some skeletons.
Are winning a battle.
Vampires are definitely going to live here, so that they don't irritate the rest of the creatures in my dungeon too much.
Your creatures are under attack.
Skeletons don't get along with... I don't think there's anyone left in the fortress or the dungeon that skeletons don't get along with, so we should be fine.
Your creatures are falling in
But
battle.
we've got a
You have
we've got
claimed an enemy room.
conflict. Got a few... Okay, we've got a huge number of creatures in the
Your creatures
prison, which is fantastic. So the ones that don't have automatic heals, they'll turn into skeletons. The ones that do have heals will simply put in the torture chamber, and they'll either turn up as ghosts or as converted creatures. And in fact, the bile demons... oh, we could have turned their bile demons into Horned Reapers. I didn't think of that.
Your creatures are under
But that's fine. The skeletons are quite happy to go and
Your creatures are attacking.
research, train,
Are winning a battle.
which is all good.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
And my creatures have now encountered the Green Keeper.
Has risen in your graveyard.
So my imps are getting their heads kicked in a little bit. But, okay, Mr. Horned Reaper, how happy are you?
Under attack.
Yeah, you're pretty happy. I'm going to pick you up.
Creatures are
I'm going to throw you down over here. I'm just going to control you.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
Where is their dungeon heart?
Battle. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are falling in battle.
Wow, that dungeon heart just disappeared. That was easy.
You have defeated.
See if I can do the same with the
Your minions are
other enemy. What are you going to do? Stop me?
creatures are under attack.
Not likely.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
Haha.
Died and risen as a skeleton.
Too easy. Too easy. Oh, this guy's so powerful. Oh, it's just red.
You have claimed an enemy room.
If I can actually...
Creatures are under attack.
I can see the... I can see the dungeon heart and hit it. I should be able to just finish it off pretty quick. Can't actually see it. I'm gonna have to run away.
Your minions are winning a battle. A prisoner has died and risen as a skeleton.
Damn. Right, Mr. Horny's hungry.
Creatures are under attack.
I'm gonna give him some money because I had to pick him up twice. Where's he gone? Oh, I missed.
You have claimed an enemy
No, I didn't.
room.
Right, he's nice and dandy.
Risen in your graveyard.
Give him some health.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
Lovely. Some lovely healing.
Your creatures are under attack.
Now, I just trying to destroy that dungeon heart, which I nearly succeeded in doing, did an awful lot of damage to them.
Prisoner has died and risen as a skeleton.
So we're going to go ahead with the
Your creatures are falling.
call to arms, and I'm just going to put every creature I own in this battle.
Minions are winning a battle. Your creatures are under attack.
Apart from the Horned Reaper, because I want to see how it goes.
Has risen in your graveyard. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your minions are winning a battle.
Okay, not really any resistance there. That's good.
Your creatures are under attack.
Lots of imps have died though, which is why I'm happy I had so many. They're dragging all those corpses back to the prison.
Your creatures are
Pretty
falling
pronto
in
this
battle.
time.
You have claimed an enemy room.
Okay, so this guy, he's been healing himself. He can go in the
Your minions
torture chamber, as can this dragon. Lovely. The rest of the imps can die.
converted to your cause. It is payday. Your creatures are under attack. Your minions are winning a battle. Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
I guess we'll just finish. Mr. Horned Reaper, I'll take control of you.
Your minions are winning a battle.
Just go and destroy the rest of their dungeon heart. Shouldn't be too hard.
Your minions are winning a battle. Your minions are winning a battle.
He was easily defeated.
Creatures are under
Can't
attack.
imagine he was particularly high level.
Creatures are attacking the enemy. A vampire has risen in your graveyard. Your creatures are
Okay, I'm
falling
just
in
using
battle.
number 2 to speed him up.
Claimed an enemy room. Your minions are winning a battle.
There's a creature in the way, but yeah, there we go.
An enemy keeper. A
Got the dungeon heart. Lovely.
vampire in your graveyard.
Okay, only the Lord of the Land stands between you and hectares of destruction of woe. I bet you can't wait to meet him. I can't, actually. I think that's going to be a really interesting battle. Let's turn that off. Everyone needs paid. The imps are claiming everything.
You have claimed an enemy room.
The map is ours. The world is ours. And... okay, yeah, so there was no need to have that destroy wall spell. I just wasted time for no reason whatsoever. Okay, we're going to build a bridge across to there. But we got a level 7 Horned Reaper, so this isn't exactly going to be difficult work. He's probably fairly strong to magic or something. I don't know. Alright, you need torturing, because you're not going to die.
An entrance has been claimed.
Lovely. So what are we up to? We got 25 creatures now. We've lost a few creatures during that battle.
Has risen in your graveyard.
Oh, there we go. We got another vampire.
Claimed an enemy room.
Another dragon being dragged across the map.
An enemy room.
Let's get those warlocks back in training. Mistresses back in training. Horned Reaper back in training.
Enemy room.
Scamangy dogs back in training.
Claimed an enemy room.
Vampires back in training. Skeletons will train automatically.
Cause.
And a dragon. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so we got a dragon.
Graveyard. An enemy has been converted to your cause.
We didn't have any dragons previously, but he's been converted to our cause, so that's nice. As has that warlock that we just had, so he's going to go and train as well. You can train. And we've got loads of vampires now as well. Because of course so many creatures, mostly imps, died in that battle. Every 10 or so that die, you get an imp. You get a vampire. So that's fantastic. We're going to take a quick look at their libraries to make sure that they don't have any dungeon specials that we've missed. They've got a library there, a library there, a library there. You can actually see it from this screen if they have dungeon specials. So, no, it doesn't look like it. Nothing. Which is interesting. I imagine there might be something up these paths. So we're going to check those out before we enter the last room. And that should be hunky-dory. We've got lots of imps, so that shouldn't take too long to dig out. Of course I need to build a bridge across to it, otherwise they can't dig it out. Yes, nice, lovely.
An enemy has been converted to your cause.
Fantastic. Another person that's been converted. Oh, it's the other dragon. Lovely. He's quite high level. So now we've got a massive army, right? And it's all fairly nice, mid to high levels. The Horned Reaper's hugely high level. So we're going to see if he can actually just deal with this all himself. Okay, so there's the transfer creature, and there's a resurrect creature in case someone dies in the ensuing fight. Oh, good job, Horny. Good job. Horny is now level 8, and wants a snooze. He's not going to have one. I'm going to make him train more, because level 8's not high enough. I'll give him some gold. Keep him happy. Oh, he's run away. God knows where to. So there were some thieves and some angels, but they were dispatched pretty quickly. You're an orc. Bash down that door, and then die to the wizards inside.
Your creatures are under attack.
So he's going to try and fight them, he's going to get turned to stone, and he's going to die instantly. Level 8 wizards. What a bunch of bastards. Cave in. Yeah, try and get through here now, bastards.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
How much damage does the lightning do? I could just kill them with lightning. Oh, I didn't even need to train anyone. How boring is that? Whatever. We're going to make our creatures fight them.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
Throw in the cannon fodder first.
Your creatures are falling in battle. Your minions are winning a battle.
Use up all of their spells. Then we're going to knock them all down. And then... Oh, that's it, I guess.
You have claimed an enemy room.
Well, that was pretty easy. The Lord of the Land, though. He's going to show up, and he's going to be tough, isn't he?
Taken control of a new room.
It's going to be terrifying. Or it isn't.
Claimed an enemy room. You have taken control of a new room. You have taken control of a new room.
I think we need to actually kill or convert these wizards before the Lord of the Land spawns.
You have claimed an enemy
So
room.
they're going to get transported to prison, and I'm just going to kill everyone that's left. Where is my other prison? I think we got plenty of creatures, realistically. In fact, I don't need to kill them. I can torture them. These ones, anyway.
A vampire has risen in your graveyard.
So imps convert pretty quickly.
An enemy has been converted.
Yep, look, they're just wandering straight in.
An enemy has been converted to your cause.
Lovely. Is that a level 6 imp?
An enemy has been
Crazy.
converted to your cause.
So what have we got? We've got the wizards are all up here. They've all gone back to full health. So torture chamber it is. I don't even understand what's going on in that torture chamber. Just shape-shifting them? Whatever. Curious creatures. Was that it? Was there only 4 of them? Oh yeah, because I accidentally murdered one with lightning. Right, let's speed up this process. Because they can't heal themselves in the torture chamber, which is good. Once they're dead... And yes, I could convert them to my cores, and they are very powerful and all that. And but I don't care. I've got a Horned Reaper. It's just ogres in the Lord of the Land. He's gonna be easy. Pow! I'm gonna turn off imprison. I don't need to imprison them. I'll just murder him. Oh, I'm really sorry for that ultra long video for a level that was apparently a lot easier than I thought, but the Lord of the Land, even when he's level 10, is easy when you have a level 8 Horned Reaper. So, there you go. Horned Reaper's the way forward, guys. And this level gives you one for free. But as you can see, we've taken over everything, we destroyed everything, and we did the turtling. I promise I'm going to do less of that, because that makes for a really dull watch. But yeah, tune in next time when we'll be much more exciting. Hopefully.
Mormon Flack. We have developed this area. It is now a breeding ground for our legions of beetles and flies. To think it was once pointless farmland, providing food for the weak population which lived there in so-called peace.
Has anyone else noticed some of these? Lies told, promises broken. Ideas researched. Wow. $170 slaps. That's an important thing. Salary cost. Flies eaten by spiders, none. Oh, brilliant. 25 backstabbed. Oh, 70,000 hopes dashed. 41 creatures killed by me. Good stuff. No traps armed. No chickens wasted. Lies told. We've got round to the beginning again. This game is a funny game.